Hello there. Hi. Welcome in. Welcome back. Welcome to this, the 14th of January 2026. Hopefully you are doing well today. We are back today with more Omori. Again, we're not playing the Switch version, we're playing the PC version. Uh, Sorry. And we have just made it to the dungeon. I think it's what, Sweetheart's dungeon or something like that. So we are going to try to escape said dungeon today. Then, of course, we're going to continue trying to make progress in the game. We did finish Paper Mario last night, so we'll be starting a new Friend's Favorite Retro on Friday. Hey, D-Man, how you doing today? But yeah, so we're making some good progress in the games we've started thus far. But as for, like I said, as for the schedule, we're going to do this afternoon, this evening. We're going to be back, I believe. I will double check, make sure, with more Division 2 with the leave ending and Void after 12 p.m. And we might even be joined by our fourth Inquisition for the Division 2 story, some side content, stuff like that. Tonight, if for some reason that falls through, we'll just start some horror game stuff. If not, tomorrow evening we'll be starting a new horror game series concept. And then Friday night we'll be starting a new Friend's Favorite Retro game. So we got a lot of new stuff. A lot of new stuff in the evenings. And in the afternoon, of course, we're going to be continuing Omori until we finish that. So we've got a lot of cool stuff. We got a lot of cool stuff coming down the pipeline. Should be really, really cool. To get into some of this stuff. I hope everyone's week is going well. If not, I hope it does get better. We are, of course, trying to make our way through the month of January, first month of the year. I know the beginning months of the year can be very rough, especially January. It's the first of the year, you know, everyone's trying to get everything back in balance after the end of the year. So it's one of those challenges, and can be a little hectic, and dealing with family and all of that stuff after the end of the year. So if you're trying to do that work-life balance, family-life balance, I completely understand. Make sure you're taking care of yourself as we move into the beginning of the year here. But yeah, we got some cool stuff heading down the pipeline. I realized there's a trilogy of games that we have not done on stream that I think I'm going to be adding to our rotation at some point. We've got a lot of stuff. We've got a lot of stuff to get through. I always say get through as if it's some sort of chore. I want to be clear. When I say get through, I mean, like, I want to play. Every time I say that phrase, it does seem kind of like, we gotta do this thing, we gotta do this thing. I don't mean it like that. When I say we gotta get through it, I mean, like, we need to play it. I want to get into the content of the thing. We've got a lot of stuff that I would like to play this year. I need to start phrasing it a little bit more, I guess, positively, or at least with a different set of verbiage. We have a lot of stuff that I want to play this year. And there's a ton of stuff coming out this year as well. It's going to be, fingers crossed, barring any more chaos, which there's going to be a lot more chaos. Uh, I'm just gonna state that up front. There's only going to be more chaos in the world, unfortunately, but we're gonna play through. I'm gonna try to focus on playing through a lot of cool stuff this year, both new and old backlog stuff that I've been meaning to play through. I'm still trying to finish up some of the retro stuff, picking up some of the retro stuff I've been looking for. There's some stuff that's been on our list for a while that I do want to play on stream. We've still got the Friends Favorite Retro stuff to play through. So there's going to be a lot of stuff, and I think the two stream setup is going to stay for a while, just because we need to be able to get to the content. we need to play a lot of stuff, and we just need the time to play it. So I think it's going to stick around for a little while. All that being said, I do appreciate all the support. We have seen a very big amount of support, both here and on YouTube, over the past couple months, and I really, really do appreciate it from the Crypt community, the Crypt stream team, and just the communities all around. From the games that we've been playing and stuff like that. I do want to say I really do appreciate it. I know some days I'm a little bit more energetic about that stuff than I am some other days. But regardless of how much energy I have the day that the raids or the follows or the subscriptions or whatever come through, I do appreciate them completely. Obviously, none of that stuff is required, or you're not obligated if you come in through a raid to follow or any of that stuff. I appreciate it nonetheless. Just being here is more than enough. But I'm very humbled that anybody would want to spend any amount of time here with us while we play these games. So I do want to reiterate how grateful I am to all of the communities that decide to spend any amount of time here hanging out with us while we play through all sorts of eclectic amount of games. Some of the games you might have heard of, a lot of games you probably haven't. And I promise that's not going to change this year either. There's going to be some games that you're like, what even is this? There's going to be a lot of that this year. I promise you, there's going to be a lot of that this year. I'm hopeful for the next Crypt Community Raid Train, whenever that happens. I think I've got some stuff that's still going to be like, what are you playing again? Believe me, we've got some stuff in the bag for that. So be prepared. But I do, again, really, really appreciate all the support. And I hope we can continue growing our community and keep creating the fun, engaging, inclusive content that you so enjoy. And with that being said, let's get into Omori. Which, again, I do like to preface this game in particular, as a lot of our horror games, does come with a trigger warning, which is right here on the screen. I did have a comment on YouTube, I mentioned this before. The reason why the content warning or the trigger warning is right here is because that way it doesn't block anything during the combat, instead of it being somewhere less weird. So that is where the trigger warning is. Usually when a game gives a trigger warning, I try to put it on the screen, because horror games are notorious for having very upsetting context or commentary, which is part of the reason why I enjoy them, is because I believe those context and commentary are very, very important and things that we should be discussing. So there's a content warning right there, which is the one you see above my head. Sweetheart's Castle, yep. That's where we are. So, back. Tofu, nice. Got some dungeon for smuggling, but old habits die hard. Like I said, I've got some choice sales for good. What do you got? You've got tofu. We have 10. Interesting. Okay, so if we don't use any tofu... We have enough for that one guy that's looking for tofu. So now we can go this way. There was one guy that we were talking to in the orange area that said bring him 10 tofu and he would give us something. Toilet ramen. It is not alive. I've been stuck here down for so long I feel like I barely move a muscle. Eh? What's that face for? He's a skeleton. That's why he can't move a muscle. Okay, so that can be opened now. And now we can do this, which will probably break those tofu. Now we need you to do that. Okay, which does that one. Switch back to Aubrey. Wait, did these respawn? They did, okay. And this will probably do that one down there. Rude. Let's save. Ah, that takes us out of the dungeon. I want to go in here so we can get this one. And then we can go back in here. And then we go here. And then I'm guessing if we go back here... Does that get rid of those spikes? It doesn't. How do we get rid of those spikes? I'm guessing that's going to be another entrance or something. Okay. Alright. Let's switch back. Oh, we need 10 clams. 30 clams. 30 clams. 25 clams. Finally, I have an exit. Let's get out of here. I never want to see another sprout mole in my life. Alright. Sweetheart's Castle. So there's supposed to be a teddy bear in here somewhere. Move my mouse out of the way. Really think you could escape that easily? It's back to the dungeon for you. What do we do now? Here, think. Come on, how do we get out of this? Oh, I got it. Ahem. On the contrary, Sir Knight, I think you have mistaken us for someone else. Yes. Don't be so quick to judge. We're sprout moles, indubitably. Oh, indeed. Yes, quite. A leather of tofu and sweetheart. Delicious sweetheart. I mean tofu. Nice to see me. I apologize, brethren. It's rather hard to see through this helmet. Carry on. I will resume my patrol. We have a lot to return to your stations as well. Lest our dear notice as well. Okay. How's that for quick thinking? So smooth, hero. The sprout mole mask will be able to make it out of here in a cinch. Really have to keep wearing these? Mine is getting kind of itchy. Yes, Kel. I should keep them on until we get out of here. Let's move. A candle bunny. Rolls initiative. Natural 20. Nice. Happy pose, okay. So we're gonna look for a teddy bear while we're in this castle. Everything you should paint, sing, dance, and even make movies. I wish I could notice me. Ah. Make some money. Okay. Stepped on a sprout mole's foot. So she called me a miserable peon and slapped me silly. So hurt her foot really bad. Royal Gallery is... Oh. Interesting. There's a little floating brown. Tiffany Darling, this show is simply magnifique. Finest piece of art you ever laid your eyes upon? Is it just, yeah, is it just a famous painting? Creation of Sweetheart. Sweetheart Nika, Birth of Sweetheart. Yeah, it's famous paintings, but Toilet Ramen. Hold on, I need to switch back to. Actually, let's leave you for a second. Let's break these. Break that. 250, nice. Go in here. Jam packets, nice. Now we switch to Omori. Hey, Maddie, how you doing today? Grab this. Seven keys left. Breakaway is probably worth $100,000. Front Moses is fine. Yeah. It's part of the art show, obviously. What do they say? Orange Oasis, yeah, okay. Tofu. Tofu. Crystallized tears of Sweetheart's enemies. Nice. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Seems to be a secret. I wonder if this is also going to call us Sunny. Keeper of the castle, you're brave to speak to me, young ones. Are you enjoying that girl? She was an elaborate one. This dwelling, it takes the shape of one's deepest desires, a place to return to, somewhere to call home. Came to me a long time ago, a poor girl from the desert, and begged me on her knees to make this place hers. I gave her what she desired, a castle full of riches, servants for her to command, a stage for her to flaunt her power. Yet she still wants more. It must be a curse. Soon she will leave and not return. I know this. And when I have deemed that she has found her home elsewhere, I will look for a new owner. That time, return to me. You with the empty eyes. Your soul is split. You can only choose one path. It'll be interesting to see what you will make of this dwelling. Interesting. Very interesting. And that's very hidden. There's no indication there's a door there. Don't expect ownership of Sweetheart's Castle. I don't know what that means. Yeah, this looks like a library. Oh, also there was someone looking for an interesting book. I wonder if we can find it in here. Wow, that's a long line. All the pages are glued shut. Seen you for. Up to no good, I presume. Have you learned the lesson after venturing out of the tunnels? Next time you won't be so lucky. Yeah, there's a glowing book over here, but there's a guard guarding it. You'll regret it, trust me. I don't know what you're talking about, Maddie, but if you're spoiling stuff, I really wish you wouldn't. I literally had this conversation last time I played the game. All these are really yes. It just shows they mustn't underestimate the popularity of Dear Sweetheart. A strict dress code is the most important that our attendants dress in Sweetheart's exact specification. Even non-Sprout Milk could understand. Good is pink, bad is blue, yellow, green, orange. Kindly ask the lesser guests to follow you and bring them here. You can do something that simple. Yes. Wait, what? Oh. Oh, the lesser guests. Okay, the ones that are not in pink. Okay, and I need someone charming. Okay, pink, 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 pink. You... Okay, I'm just gonna ban you now, Maddie. I literally told you not to give spoilers, and you just told me exactly what happens with that NPC, so thanks. Goodbye. I'm not dealing with this today. Okay, blue. Tiger Chrysanthemum, how you doing today? Green. This is Big Boys to Alpha 3. The G up. Fourth emission. Okay. Alright, I think that is everybody. Oh, these count too. Good thing I saw these. I just wanted to see my only son. Wow. Oh, you're a sneaky one, aren't you? I'm finally rid of these unpinkish guests. Guards. Let's go to these most so that. Wow. Straight to the dungeon, huh? Take care of that. I'll never see the light of day again. Wow, rude. Okay, there's a book. You got book. Who's this in the coffee? Teacup spirit. I have a question for you. Do you think ghosts would be considered a gas? Okay, there's another interesting book. It's interesting. Ah. Well, there's the book we needed for that one quest. So what's this book down here, then? Poetry book. Okay. Oh, I didn't know we could... It's anybody's game. Nice. You're on Keller, 17 now. That's good. But somewhere in here is a teddy bear. Okay. See Sweetheart right there. I don't want to interrupt her. Where is this teddy bear? Hi? I know what you are, and you are not Sprout Mose. You must be wondering how I'm able to tell. Above those feeble and inexperienced herald and merchant, I'm Maximus. Rest of this lineage, I am victorious and bring honor to my family. Oh. Oh, he's got his own little fancy music. No, I cannot fail now. My son needs me. Did nothing. Oh. That might finish him off. His ultimate attack. Yikes. Oh, he did that as he died kind of attack. Okay. I was like, dang. Well, now we can do this skill. Snack time. Very useful skill. You like to throw? Yes. Three, 4, 5. Okay. I thought maybe throwing 5 clams into the fountain would do something, but it seems that is not the case. Okay, is there a path to the right here? There is a path to the right here. Alright, let's see if we can find this bear that someone left in this castle. Okay, go here. Pluto! Oh, it's a wizard. Ah. Oh, there goes Lucius. Perfect. Alright, let's check in here. Uh-oh. Oh, it's... okay. There's a pearl over there. They're doing the Bridal March song? No, 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 no. This won't do at all. You in the center left, you call that singing? My cousin's plastic flamingo sings better than you. Don't think I can't see you in the back row dozing off during the chorus. Pull yourself together or else, sweetheart, throw us in the dungeon. It just seemed to run and stroll. I wonder if there's any way we can help. You all need a hand? We're professional helpers here at your service. Professionals have arrived. Absolutely must choir ready for Sweetheart's main event, but there simply isn't enough time. We become very sleepy when listening to music, so as you can imagine, the choir keeps putting itself to sleep. Interesting. May have to resort to alternative methods to keep them all awake. Fellow dear Sprout Mole, I know exactly what you're talking about. You do? Should have expected as such from professionals. You could trust me. Okay, what's this? A pearl. That's the sound a drum makes. Yep, quack. Okay, smells like the ocean. Take a bite, and we're in the ocean. And we get jam packets. Okay, sure. Sure. Hey, False. How you doing? Let me, get you a shout out here real quick. You're not already following False Echo, make sure you go give her a follow. Playing some Drakengard 2. What was the other thing I saw you playing the other day? On YouTube. Saw you playing Third Birthday. How you liking that one? But if you're not following False Echo, go give her a follow. She also streams on YouTube. So follow her over there as well. Good friend of the channel. But how am I enjoying the game? I like it. I like the style and everything. Good music, good art. Unfortunately, we've past couple streams we've had people people coming in spoiling stuff, but I'm all ready to go. Gracious Pressure, we are in your debt. Yeah, fandoms do that. Yeah, unfortunately, it's... Well, you would think putting, you know, first playthrough in your title would be enough to be like, oh, maybe I shouldn't tell them exactly what's going to happen, but... Unfortunately. With your help, the main event will surely be glorious. Wonder if you could do better. If we can do better. Do you want to try again? No. No, it never does. I have sometime I warn them and then time out, and they still do. This thing they love to do. Like, I warned... It's funny, because last time I played, which wasn't yesterday, it was the day before, I warned somebody, and they're like, oh, okay. And then, like, they didn't do it for a little bit, and then, like, I picked up an item, and I was like, oh, this is a map. And then I literally took, like, 5 steps in the game, and they're like, hey, it's for this area. And I was just like, dude, I'm gonna have to ban you next time you do anything remotely like that. And then I think they just left. Like, I think they just didn't come back. But today, we ran into an NPC, and someone... They had a typo. They were telling me not to basically accept something after we finished this area. They were telling me not to accept a deal from an NPC that we had literally just met. And I was just like, I don't know what that means. Like, again, it's like my first playthrough, and then they told me what it meant, and I'm like... So I was just like, I'm just gonna ban you. I'm like, I'm not dealing with this today, man. Like, it's... Jesus Christ, dude. Afraid my back can't take it anymore. It is fortunate time to announce my retirement. Without you, lead us to a task, baking the most magnificent cake for the main event. It's now time for one of you to step up in limelight. The cake must be baked today. Our lives are on the line. Third Person is definitely a PSP game. Feels that way. It isn't horrible as people say. No, I don't think it's like Third Birthday is as bad as people say. I think it just wasn't what people were hoping for from a sequel to Parasite Eve, right? That, or you do like normal commentary, like, yeah, that's exactly what I did with the map. I pulled up the map and I was like, I wonder where this goes. And then the person was like, oh yeah, it's for this area. It's like, dude, I'm just talking, right? Like, if I'm literally asking for something, I'll be like, hey, does anybody know where this is? But like, just general discussion. It's like, what do you want me to do? Just sit here like this and go... It's like, how am I supposed to have commentary for a game if you're just going to tell me where everything is? I get you have hundreds of hours in your favorite game, but don't tell me how to play the game, dude. Let me just play the game. I will volunteer to take charge of this task. I won't fail you, I promise. Hey, you there. You for a sous chef. Meet me in the kitchen, pronto. Ah, great. I love how we just get delegated to this task. Sorry, it's fine. Like, I expect it sometimes, but it's just like... It's just like, I really wish that, like, people understood that, like, first playthrough usually means just let people play the game, man. I get you want people to like, play it a specific way or find the things or whatever, right? But, like, at the end of the day, like, missing things is okay. You know, everyone misses things on their first playthrough, usually, right? Can't understand a single word you're saying. Oh, okay, they're one speaking in French. But, like, it's just like, and I tried to describe it at the end of the last stream that we played. It's like, imagine you're watching a movie with someone, and someone's like, oh, that character seems interesting, and then you tell them everything about that character during a movie. It's like, if you wouldn't do it during a movie or when someone's reading a book, why do you think you would do it during a game? Like, it makes literally no sense. Oh, I didn't know you could pop that open. To be fair, they probably would. I mean, yeah, I don't see most people doing that, but, like, it's just, it makes literally no sense in any other context. And it's like, do people just not have, like, critical thinking skills when it comes to that? Because it's like, I definitely don't think most people would do what they do with games with any other media, right? It's like, oh, I've seen this movie 100 times. I want you to watch it because I love this movie. It's like, cool. Would you spoil the end of this movie for anybody? Would you tell anybody what the characters are actually doing in a movie? Probably not. But you would do it for a game? Like, it makes zero sense. Bow tie. Maybe the one Mary Sweetheart. Ah. You Sprout Delusion's twin brother and... Ah, okay. The twin brothers, by the way. Don't be foolish, we look exactly the same. Just Sweetheart is going to fall for my personality. Fashionable mustache. Pair of nose hairs. Wow. Sprout mole. Sure. Does this cake also take us to the ocean? It smells like garbage. Guess we're going to the junkyard. Jam packets, okay. But it's just like... Scary pool named Marsh up suddenly pulled from my home and it's just very interesting because, like, we don't run into it very often that people spoil stuff. Like, I would say over the past, like, year, maybe once. But it's crazy that I play this game and it happens, like, 3 times within 2 streams, right? Like, that's insane. Right? Like, that's... Actually, no, it'd be like 4 times within 2 streams. Alright. Can't leave this room until I bake the best cake in existence. Okay. How do we do that? Just follow my instructions and you'll be fine. Remember the head chef's recipe by heart. Trust me, I know what I'm doing. Preheat the oven to 75 degrees. Okay. 75 degrees. 2 main ingredients. Flowers and ping pong balls. Okay. Kel learned to juice me. Where are the flower and ping pong balls? Flower... There's flowers. Or flower. No ping pong balls. Okay, I'm guessing he means flower and egg. Salt and cheese. So, sugar and butter. Sauce and cut it into pieces. Okay, strawberries. Mix it all together and stick it in the microwave. It's just that easy. It means the oven. So the oven is definitely not the right temperature. Like I said, he's dead. Kill the first sous chef. Yes. Preheat the oven to 350, yes. Flour and eggs. And then it's still butter. So we did everything right except the preheat, which is hilarious. Sugar and butter. That's how you bake a cake. Yep, that'll do it. Head chef would be proud of. His memory live on forever. You may go now, servants, be free. Now we can take a frying pan, which should be a new weapon for Hero. Coconuts. Omori's weapon can't be upgraded. Okay. Save. Alright, we still need to find the teddy bear in the castle somewhere. Oh, are you back, Maximus? Maximus 2. Ah. Son of the fabled warrior legend, Sir Maximus. I am stronger than he. With impressive lineage, my father by my side, I'll be victorious. I see. I think he's probably gonna have more health. He uses his father's ultimate attack. Wow. Rude. Where's my jam packets? He's not dead. He's not dead. Okay. Now he's dead. 1700, yeah. That was a rough fight. Alright, before we do that, let's go back in here. Alright. Yeah. Did we go down here? I think we did, right? Yeah, that's where we met Pluto. This is awkward. The chambers? Aha. Pearl. Poetry by Sweetheart. Ah, a day. And a day it was. Such a lovely day. Sure. Tasty soda. Orange juice. Peach soda. What are you doing in here? Common sprout moles aren't allowed in Sweetheart's chamber. You know the rules. Ah, wait a minute. Perhaps she'll be able to help me. Order me to move the statue out of her bedroom before she returns. I can't get to move it all. If the only thing suddenly and conveniently smashed into itty-bitty pieces. Sounds like to me is you need some destruction. Aubrey happens to be a destruction specialist. That was a very strange name for a sprout mole. Then again, Sweetheart is running out of new names for us as of late. Statue of Captain Spaceboy? Would you feel bad destroying it? Not like he's ever going to know. Captain Spaceboy and Sweetheart are a thing of the past. Live and let live is what I say. You don't always say that, but fine, I guess I'd give it a shot. Alright, here I go. This time I won't fail. Nice. My word, you've done it. Well, it's time to clean this up. Real lifesavers. Should have known just to leave the task to the specialist. Ah, she made 2 statues of herself now. Look from the bottom. Ah. Smells like rosemary. Where does this take us? Yeah, packets, okay. Took us to the forest, apparently. Fries, popcorn, whole pizza, fruit juice. Not to say it's not for kids. It's wine. Found a body pillow. Wait. Is that a weapon for Aubrey? It is. That's what I figured. I was like, is it Aubrey's weapon? What the hell's going on here? Fruit juice splashed all over. Is that what that is? A teapot. Hero learned tea time. Alright. Heals some. Doesn't even tell us how much that is. Heals a lot of juice of a friend, but also hurts the friend. Okay. Good to know. Don't really have a way to get juice back outside of that, so... Still no teddy bear. have to look up where the teddy bear is. Did something magical. Nice. That's probably gonna die, yeah. Okay, they're both level 18 now. Okay. Ah! Another Maximus. Great. Grandson of Sir Maximus, you have bested my father and grandfather that's only fueled the rage and thirst for revenge. Okay. Okay. I'll let father and okay. Ow. Toy, snack, life jam, you. Hey, Ghost of Stars. How you doing today? One of your favorite games? That's cool. Snack. Chicken wing. Skill cook. Of course. Wow, we actually died. Yes, I would like to retry. Rude. It was... Oh, he flexed. Interesting. Boy... Skill... Reduce their speed. Jesus Christ, dude. Why? Why does he get the ability to go twice, dude? That sucks. Man. You know what? You get release energy, friend. Jesus. Learn painful truth? Uh-oh. Yikes. seem quieter all of a sudden. I grabbed Sproutmoles at the entrance earlier. I don't see them around anymore. Let's finally push their way outside. Let's follow them, Omori. Maybe they can lead us out of here. What is painful truth? Damage to foe. Omori and foe becomes sad. Well, we haven't gone here, then. I didn't go here because I didn't think... Watch a movie with your friends. Okay, that was it. Okay, so maybe the teddy bear is in here somewhere? Another pearl. Ah. It's a sweetheart doll. Sweetheart's throne. Where's this gosh darn teddy bear? Not really here, and then he just fade out of existence. What does popcorn even do? $35 heart to all friends. Eh. Oh, nice, they're all level 19. Royal Library. Anyway, we've been in here. Where'd you even come from? So I might have to look this up. Find out where the teddy bear is. Because we found the book. But the person said they looked at teddy bear in the Pink Castle. Not seeing it. Fine. Well, okay, there's a garden. Maybe it's out here somewhere. I was worried this was going to lead directly to the boss fight. That's why I want to go out here. But it looks like there's some puzzles and stuff out here, so maybe the bear's out here. Big event everyone's preparing for. Where did they have all gone? Hidden exits. Let's poke around, see if anything looks suspicious. I did see this. Okay. What's the password? Beautiful. Oh. I'm sorry. Never mind. Oh. Ah. Fired a laser at us. So just gotta be able to get rid of these guys. Okay. Okay, so we can stand here with Kel. Aim. I can do that? Of course, even you can aim. Give it my best shot. Oh, interesting. So now we have a little mini game. Oh, there's also another one over here. Skills, hero, cook, use, Omori. Lemonade. I'm guessing this knight will give us a password. 4 passwords that must be spoken to unveil a secret tunnel. I've given the responsibility guarding the second of the 4. Not so fast. You're awfully tall for a sprout mole. I'll tell you the password if you can guess what I'm thinking about right now. Tofu. Oh, delicious tofu. Apologize for ever doubting. Guess there are all kinds of sprout mold out there. Now, lean in closer. The password I've been trusted is jelly. Okay, so the second word is jelly. 4 passwords. One of chosen and given the responsibility of the third of the 4. I know the password? No, sorry. I'm not supposed to tell anyone. Really need it? Like, really, really need it? Like, really, really, really need it? Yes. Guess I have no choice then. You have promised not to tell anyone else. Yes. Well, we're not telling anyone else. We're just using it to get in the statue. And done. Phew. I was worried you might be untrustworthy. Now, lean in closer. Password is filled. Is it beautiful jelly-filled donut? Is that... Okay. What is this mushroom? Yes, of course we want to take a bite. It's an Alice in Wonderland reference, right? Oh, are we going to learn how these sprout things finally work? You, bulbous one. Your eyes tell me you yearn to learn. Excellent, excellent, excellent. I would teach you. Come. Bulbous one? Hard bulbs, the one behind me, hold creature. However, unable to escape your own means. Cutting technique. Trained for a long time. You've grown so much, unlike this bulb behind me. Okay, so now... Last I am free. Excellent, excellent. Take this, a gift from me. Dandelion. Alright, so now we can do the one in the desert. There's also one that was like in the forest or something. We're gonna fight this. Oh, that's a... We have... Ow. Okay. Tofu. Okay, this should lead back down to Omori. Right? Yeah. Okay. That's what I thought. Cheese wheel. first of the four. Not in my jurisdiction, though I suppose some tasty off-white cubish might change my mind. Yes. Suppose I could let it slip just once. Lean in closer. Sweet. Okay. So it's sweet, jelly-filled something. Is that a horse? What is that? Horse butt, horse head. Nice. Those little horse dudes, yeah. I didn't realize that. I was like, is that just a horse thing running around? Yes, it is. It's Route Moles in a horse costume. Visual of a horse butt sprout mole prancing still gets me. Yeah. It burps. Ew. Pizza slice. Nice. Interesting, okay. So why this is weird. We can get this password without needing to do this one. I'm very curious as to why. Oh, actually no. We can't. We needed to get to this platform because he's guarded by a laser. Tomato. I want to check this real quick. What is this? That's a lot of bears. That is a lot of bears. Bears are very strong. I would really... Let's get this password and save first, because bears are very strong. But it's about food, so I'm just thinking of food all the time. Makes me so hungry I started chewing... Can you believe it? The password is donut anyway. Yeah, it is donut. That's what I figured. Why won't you ask me to you yet? So. Jeez Louise. Okay. says, heal up, but I don't like pickles. Interesting. So Kel can't eat pickles here. That's funny. Oh boy. Oh, come on. I tried to cross the bridge before the wizard got over here, but it wouldn't let me. It's very, like, one square, and if you miss that square, it's very hard to do it while running. Alright, time to make the biggest mistake of our life. Let the bears out. Yeah, that's what I thought. Learn Shun. Okay. This is gonna be awful, dude. Oh, he just instantly killed him, huh? Wind up throw. Yikes. Fast food on you. Ow. Yeah, that's what I figured. Back away. Headbutt. Actually, snack. Where is bread? Skill, just in case cook doesn't come in time. There we go. Ow. Stop doing that. Finally got to catch the slave. I see you press the button. Yes! I pressed the release the the bears that are meant to kill everyone button. Snack. Skill, headbutt. Skill, annoy. Skill, snack time. Welcome in, Knuckles, by the way. How are you doing today? Skill, juice, skill, cook. God dang it, dude. Leave Kel alone. Can't even jam him. Snack. Okay. Snack. $60 juice to all friends. Headbutt. Heart to all friends. Boy. I don't know why I did that instead of healing Kel, who's probably about to get smacked again. Okay, he went after Aubrey. Knocked away. Headbutt. Snack. 60 heart. Snack. Bread. Ow. These bears are rude. Rude bears. Only got 4 more to go. Waffle. Headbutt. Annoy. Attack. There you go. Attack hero, the guy with the second most defense. 204. Solid hit. Alright. Attack. Headbutt. Attack. Attack. He's gonna kill Kel again. I can just feel it. Yep. I just knew that was coming too. Man. Life jam. Skill. Headbutt. Actually, snack, life jam, attack, attack. As long as he doesn't kill Kel again and we can get an attack off. Ow. Okay, that's fine. Good. Alright. 3 more to go. Room is really annoying, but the XP will make the next boss fight easier. You know, like, I knew what I was getting into when I was doing it. I was like, I know we're gonna get attacked by all these bears, but I think the bear that's standing in the cage we need for a quest, because there was somebody said I left my teddy bear at the Pink Castle, and we still haven't found it. We cleared out all the rooms of the Pink Castle, and we haven't found the teddy bear. So I was like, if the teddy bear's in a room, it's gonna be in the room with all the bears, right? So that was my logic, right? That was what I was thinking. So ow. Stop doing that, dude. Snack. Waffle. Headbutts. Pack. Alright. 2 more to go. And if you look, you can see there's a bear just standing up there, right? So that's my idea, right? Like, is that bear is the teddy bear that we need. Please don't kill Kel. There you go. There we go. Alright, one more. One more bear. That should be enough. There we go. Just in case that bear decides to be the strongest of all the bears. Oh, there was one more bear. Okay. He just decided not to come out. Okay, never mind. That's fine. He's gonna have a bad day. At a particular time, but this is like a pretty good one time. I like how you actually stop to think and analyze things. Well, yeah, I appreciate that. A lot of people mentioned that we talk and analyze stuff. I mean, that's part of the reason why we play games like this. 21, nice. Combo meal. Jack. Combo meal. Foxtail. Jam packets. I appreciate that, Knuckles. That is very kind of you to say. Bow ties, defense 4. Eye patch. Where starts happy in battle. Bowtail. Foxtail. Speed increases with more energy. Magical bean, Betty Kid scarf, flashlight, TV remote. I didn't see Jack in here. So a Jack must be a weapon? Ah. Please call me Jack. Oh, Lantern is my father's name. Good joke. Gives us attack. We lose 50 juice. Defense and luck. Okay. But yeah, part of the reason why we play horror games is because there's a lot of stories that are written in horror games that approach really like necessary but uncomfortable topics, and you know, you got to take time to like sit and talk about those topics or analyze those topics and stuff like that. But we do that with every game we play. So I love talking about games and game design and stuff like that. Part of the reason why I do this. But I do appreciate that, and I'm glad you're enjoying the playthrough. Alright, so the password is sweet jelly-filled donut. Sweet. Jelly. Filled. Donuts. Fine. There we go. Need Omori. Smash. Smash. Dear sweetheart, I love you so much. Let us have kids and spend the rest of our lives together. I would like that very much, thank you. So this is all like the presents and stuff. So what's interesting about this is, again, this is all in theory in Omori's head, right? So you could argue that like this area kind of stems from Omori's like desire to be like wanted, but it's also like I feel like we're about to get to the point of the narrative where we realize that Sweetheart, in an effort to be in control of being wanted, still doesn't get what she desires, right? Which is actually being wanted, right? Because when you have a bunch of people that worship you, you're not wanted for who you are. You're wanted because people believe that that's what you want, right? But it's not what you want. Hey, there's the teddy bear. How much sofa we got? We got 25. Nice. Oh. Nope. It's just another bear. Sneaky. Feels a lot to people play this game specifically because everyone does with a slightly different theories in regards to all this. See how they evolve over time. Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of way to interpret it, right? Like, obviously, I haven't got to the end of the game. This is the first playthrough, so we'll see how the game kind of hands us like the interpretation, right? Because there's always something that like a game will kind of lead you towards, even if they leave it ambiguous or more ambiguous. There's the teddy bear. Okay, so the teddy bear was in fact a bear that we had to fight. That's what I figured they were gonna do. My queen, I love and appreciate everything you do more than anything. Please respond. Please respond. But those are multiple endings, so obviously I won't spoil anything. But yeah, good game, special. Interest territory. Yeah, I've found that I feel like there is a. Also, I love this. So you would think this bear, this little bear, is the teddy bear they left behind, but it is in fact the bear that we fought. But they do a good thing, and this is more of a game design thing than like an interpretation thing that we were just talking about. Is they put the little bubble with the 3 dots above it to mark that this is a quest item or a quest interaction, which is really good. It does spoil that it's the quest item, but what it doesn't spoil is that it's a fight. Um, so I do like that. I have loved you since the first moment I laid eyes on you. Please be mine forever. Okay. Got 10 clams. Yeah, I've noticed that a lot of people really enjoy this game. It's just unfortunate that it seems we run into quite a few people that love it so much that they would prefer to spoil it than to let us enjoy it. Unopened presents are littered across the floor. Alright. Finally made our way out. Whoa, what's with all these decorations? Looks like someone's about to get married. The show is about to start. Let's hide. And now we're gonna have to fight, sweetheart. Feedback. Welcome all, welcome all. Today is the most monumental occasion. After 42 seasons of Sweetheart's quest for hearts, now time to air our final episode. It has been a splendiferous run. Thank you all for your viewership. For as long as we've been on air, we rigorously looked for a perfect suitor for our beloved Sweetheart. And each time, regrettably, Sweetheart is unable to find her one true love. But this time, we believe we truly outdone ourselves. This is the moment to end all moments. History begins here. Dim the lights, please. Final episode begins now. Let us commence the wedding. Please welcome to the aisle, Sweetheart's perfect suitor. A cake? Is it just Sweetheart? Yep. Yes, it's true. Now you've seen everything. The answer has been obvious all along. The only suitor magnificent enough for Sweetheart is Sweetheart herself. Silence. Ahem. Let's begin the ceremony. Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today. Oh. Sweetheart's marrying herself, that's so lame. Don't laugh, Kel. I actually feel kind of bad for her. Now, does anyone object to this holy matrimony? Speak now or forever hold your peace. In that case, by the power vested in me, I now pronounce you Sweetheart and Sweetheart. You may now kiss the I object. Stop this wedding immediately. Oh, interesting. Don't do this, Sweetheart. This wedding is a sham. Loving yourself is one thing, but this is taking it way too far. Not you again. How dare you step foot back in here? Guards. Guards? Sweetheart, you're making a mistake. Some fans can be very enthusiastic. My part of Omori streams is watching Discovery and wild theories come up with. Spoilers, ruin it all. Yeah. It's unfortunately it's just a part of content creation and streaming. Is some people just get really into it and they want you to have the best experience possible. I don't think it comes from a place of maliciousness. It just comes from, oh, you should see this thing, or you need to interact this way so you can have the best possible experience. And it's like, I get it, but don't, you know? You're making a mistake. You can't just marry yourself. There's someone out there for you. I know it. See, and also this is interesting because this commentary also plays on the idea of isolation, which Omori is dealing with in current day. Because again, if we're playing on the idea that this is the Mind Palace or the Mind Place, like it's playing on the idea of you don't need anyone else, just yourself, isolation. Because Omori's moving away from all his friends. He also spent, in theory, what is it, like 4 years in isolation, right? So there's interesting commentary connection here. She's gonna send us to the dungeon again. You understand nothing, random hero fan. I was a young princess once. I too thought there was someone for me out there in the universe, but that's all in the past now. I no longer believe in true love. I'll never love anyone else ever again. The only person I'm going to love from now on is myself. One thing related to the game, but not necessarily the story. That feels like that opens the door up to something spoilery. Ghost of Stars, so... The only person I'm going to love from now on is myself. Now, guards, seize her. Hero? I don't think that's a good idea. Sweetheart, listen to me. You don't have to do this. What's this? Could it be? Hero. My hero has come for me. My sweet hero. I knew you wouldn't leave me alone like this. How you swayed me with your words. Although it would be between us, my heart has not yet forgotten you. I will give you one last chance. Marry me, hero, here and now. And to do so, I will let you and your fans live. Also, again, remember the parallel of the last scene we saw in real life was in a church, and this is technically taking place in a church, right? So, the fact that we went to sleep and our mind place took us to a church analogous is very interesting. I can't do that. That's crazy. What's this? You reject me again? But how could this be? I don't understand. Uh-oh. Now you've done it. Ah, yes. I see everything clearly now. I'll admit it. I was wrong about you. I thought you were a worthy companion, but seems you are jealous of me like everyone else. That must be it. My dazzling looks, my charming smile, my gregarious personality must be so difficult for you to even stand in my presence. Well, there is no need to despair anymore. I will end your suffering. Personally. Alright, boss fight time. Farewell, miserable peons. Ah, I turned into a flail. I'll lock you up in the dungeon forever. Alright. Many talents. Feels happy. Oh, she's got some defense on her. Yeah, like, that's the thing, is like, this has got really good, like, art, music, everything. Cannot dampen my positive energy. No longer become sad or angry. Insults everyone. Okay. Dare raise your fists at me, fools. You should be groveling at your knees. Oh, she made everyone angry. I'm gonna go snack time. Wow. Slapped him. And a good old whack. My beauty and grace is boundless and everlasting. It's a shame you won't be able to enjoy it for much longer. Became ecstatic. Swings her mate. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Okay. That is very bad. Why is it dull attack? She must have like very good defenses or something. Wait. Make everybody sad for defenses. There we go. Became manic. Now we're getting it. Mood Wrecker. Ricochet. Cook. Kel. Oh, never mind. Alright, snack. I need Kel up because he needs the XP, so Life Jam. Skill, Mood Wrecker. Oh, Mood Wrecker's gonna finish her off. So... there we go. Is this what they call defeat? I cannot accept this. I will not accept this. I have emotion. Well, it's interesting. The emotion status thing. So, there is actually a thing. Hold on. We'll talk about it after this. All nothing but a bunch of lowly peasants. Alright. So, while it says victorious, there is a thing. Wheel of Mood. What's it called? Yeah, so if you look up the Wheel of Emotion, it's actually a real thing. And there's big emotions, and then they get into subset. And it's like based in like disgust and basically there's emotions that like we go through, and then they have like sub emotions that are in those emotions, right? So like that concept of like an emotion getting deeper is a real concept, right, in psychology. So like this idea of going like happy, ecstatic, manic, like that thing, although manic means something different in psychology, obviously, it is a real thing. See, 5,800 experience. That's why I needed Kel alive. Because everybody's about to level up. Can't catch me. Interesting. Defeat Sweetheart. Could this be? You're all nothing. How dare you defy me? Very little resources and things like that. Throw them in the dungeon. Guards? Guards? Yeah, I say we defeated Sweetheart. I don't think your guards are going to listen to you anymore. It's over, Sweetheart. The wedding is cancelled. No, I cannot accept this. Just leave me alone. Is it going to be the... oh, Space Boyfriend. Or Captain Space Boy. Really? My sweetheart. Oh, my sweetheart. I am so relieved that I made it in time. Let's stop this madness at once. Captain Space Boy? You... idiot. Thought I told you never show your face in front of me again. Oh, sweetheart. My sweetheart. My sweet, jelly-filled donut. Look into your heart and give me another chance. Waiting all those days. You, what are you doing? I'm sorry, I didn't do this sooner. Where'd we go? Oh, we're sitting in the chairs, okay. Marry me, sweetheart, right here on this very stage. Oh my. This is all so sudden. How romantic. Sproutmole Mike, I order you to marry us immediately. At once, my liege. Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today. Forget the formalities. True love cannot wait. Yes, my princess. By the power vested in me, I now pronounce you sweetheart and space husband. You may now kiss the bride. Let us travel the universe together and leave all this behind. Yes, my husband. I will go anywhere as long as it's with you. Let's take our leave, my sweetheart. We have been apart for much too long. My spaceship awaits. But first, there's one last thing I must do. Hand me the button. Uh-oh, not the button. Don't need all this anymore. I'm ready now, dear. At long last we can be together. Come, my queen, our chariot awaits. All the sprout moles are gone. There's also a ladder right there that we came out of, so... Now, we already met the, like, soul of the building or whatever, so... I'm sure we're about to meet him again. So much for a happy ending. I don't think it was going to end well at all. Guess that was a complete waste of time. Was it, though? Your bond with your friends became stronger. Everyone's follow-up moves improved. Yeah. Here he comes. What's the matter, Omori? Is there something wrong? Long way down. Want to jump? Yes. Let's go meet the master of the house or whatever again. Because he said talk to him when Sweetheart was no longer here. Unless we're about to wake up and... Ah. Interesting. These flowers... White egret orchid. The language of flowers symbolizes the phrase, "My thoughts will follow you into your dreams." So we saw these flowers in the real world in Basil's grandmother's room. Also, when we went to Basil's house in the dream world, these dead trees were starting to happen around his dream house. Find a book of interest. Read an excerpt? Yes. One by one, they fell asleep on the car ride home. It was a long day at the beach, after all, and everyone was exhausted. Blank was the first to nod off, then the rest. As the sun set over the freeway, Blank's head accidentally dropped onto Blank's shoulder. Sudden jolt wakes him, but he doesn't dare open his eyes. He pretends to be asleep and steadies his breathing. He listens to the sounds of the road. He feels the soft sun resting on his skin, and a slight tinge of pain on his nose from tomorrow's sunburn. He is happy. Very, very happy. He makes a vow to himself that no matter what, he will remember this moment forever. Interesting. We don't know who those are. But we can possibly assume some things based on our journey. But let's see if we can get some information from this one. Puddle of juice sinks into the carpet. Hovering above it is none other than Blank, holding an open juice box. He looks around at his friends who are all wearing the same face of disappointment. He lets out a guilty chuckle. In what seems like less than a second, Blank disappears out the front door. A tiny black kitten makes her way through the stain, leaving sloppy, wet tracks all across the carpet. Blank's face turns red and yells for Blank, but Blank is already long gone. Blank hands Blank some wet paper towels. Looks like they're the only adults here, and if they don't clean this up soon, the carpet is going to stain. They'll have to deal with Blank later. Okay. So, based on what we know of the group, the two people that are probably adults would probably be Mari and Hiro, as they're the older kids. You find a book of interest. It was a hot summer day, and all Blank could think about was why they couldn't do this tomorrow. The backyard was a mess. Planks of wood are strewn about the area. Paint stains blotch the grass thanks to Blank and Blank's work. All day, Blank watched Blank lug planks of wood back and forth from his dad's pickup truck. Interesting. Okay. He watched Blank hammer his fingers over and over, made note that over an hour passed since Blank has climbed down her ladder. I will just be their moral support, Blank thought, as he sat sleepily in the shade of his favorite tree. Of course, he knew this wouldn't be the case. His friends will be asking for his help, and he wouldn't be able to refuse. Treehouse is for everyone, so it's only fair that everyone puts in some of the work. Blank knows this and agrees, but reluctantly. He slides up and wobbles his way to the mess. He knows he should put his fair share. It had to be on the hottest day of the summer. Blank is your favorite? Yes. Blank is... Oh, hello, Mari. Wondering when you were going to show up again. This year, Blank was lucky enough to get assigned to a desk next to the small window. Every day during class, Blank would gaze listlessly through the opening at the shadows of the trees, the clouds creeping overhead. His mind drifted elsewhere, into his own worlds, his own stories, his own adventures. He had a habit of doing this. It was easy for him to get lost. Today was the same as any other. Blank stared vacantly out the small window as the clouds passed one by one. Suddenly, a hand playfully slaps his back, snapping him out of his reverie. Blank looks away from the opening. Blank smiles. He motions that class is over, and it's finally time for lunch. It's pizza day today, and they need to bolt to the cafeteria before it's all gone. Blank's stomach growls. He looks at the small window one last time. He would have to continue his adventure another day. You find a book of interest. It's sunset. A strange statue watches over the hidden lake. It might be meant for something significant in the past, but time has made its engravings illegible. Either way, it doesn't matter to the company visiting it today. They're only here to use it as a diving board. The brothers take turns jumping off the statue. What jumps first? Then Blank. Okay, well, this one we can tell. Because it's the name of their... They said the brothers. There's two brothers, and the length of their name is the squares. So it'd be Hiro, and then Kel. And then Hiro again. And then Kel again. Brothers gleefully urge Blank to join them, and after some careful thought, Blank warily agrees. So, we don't know who that is. Shuffles up the statue, looks down at the moving water. He can hear his heart beat. His ears begin to ring. His legs feel to give out any time. He tries to focus on his breathing. Feels something crawling on his shoulder. His eyes fly up and meet a black spider. Loses all sense and hurls himself in the lake. Water fills his nose. He exerts his limbs. The water is... He is too weak, too helpless. Or is that what he believes? That might be... Okay, so one square might be Omori. Because we know we have to overcome the fear of spiders, the fear of drowning, and the fear of heights. Which he technically has in this moment. Right? We just saw all three of those fears, because that's what we're overcoming in the Mind Palace, right? So the first one we overcame was heights. To get here, we're overcoming the fear of spiders, and the last one we're going to overcome is the fear of drowning. So... And waits for the brothers to save him. Interesting. So the one Blank might be Omori. Okay, there's one. There's an L over here. Six keys left. Everyone is over again today. Special occasion Saturday morning. From 7 to 11, a group of 6 friends eat delicious homemade breakfast and watch TV together. It's the most enjoyable part of every week. Blank looks at the clock. So if we assume 1 square is Omori, this might be Omori. 8 a.m., 2 hours left. You'd be able to watch with everyone else until 10 a.m. when his tutor arrives. What he thought would be rewarding has nothing more than a nuisance. Instead of watching the shows with the rest of his friends, he'll be the only one to miss out. If only he could watch the last hour with everyone else. If only he didn't have to play the violin, which I believe we know Omori plays the violin. So that does lead some credence to the 1 square being Omori. Something opened. Okay, we read all the books, and this passage opened. So this silhouette is definitely Basil's silhouette. Grand piano. The word Omori is etched across the center. You feel better. Interesting. So if you don't... Oh. 2 days left. So if you don't read all of the books, wall feels hollow here. There's 3 holes for where our 3 friends are, maybe. Interesting. So if you don't, it looks like if you don't read all the books, you don't get that save point. That's interesting. Okay, I wonder if we're gonna meet the master of the house now. Again. Oh. Or maybe we're waking up. Because it does say 2 days left. Here's Basil. Now, again, we've seen that creature represent Mari, who we know is dead. Don't forget, it's in the toy box. What's in the toy box? Something... Okay. So we missed a couple letters here. Beneath the trapdoor, in a lost pyre's flame. Hopefully we can still get these. Okay, I know what we have to do. We gotta do this again. Again, part of the reason why we have this trigger warning on the screen. Two days left. So we should wake up, and I'm guessing we'll have another real life segment. Yep, with Sunny. Which means this should be the day that Hero is here, according to Kel. Alright. Before we answer that door, I need to run to the restroom. I will be right back. Okay. Sorry about that. Where is... Isn't there usually like a picnic basket in the house here? Is it in Mom's room? There it is. Okay. Easy miss optional scenes that add so much character development. Around each time. Oh yeah, no. We try to do as much as possible, Knuckles. We try to. I try to go to every house. I try to interact with every person I see. So don't worry about that. We try to do as much as possible. Whenever I play a game, unless I'm really not having fun with the game, I try to talk with everybody. I try to pick up everything. I try to read all the stuff that we have access to. So don't you worry about that. We'll do as much as we can. But I will say, due to an error on my part, I had a little bit of a miscommunication. That is where we are going to call it for Omori today. That is unfortunately the end. We usually go for about 4 hours. We're going to cut it short at 3 hours. We are doing a collaborative stream. I thought it was going to be this evening. It's actually just technically it is this evening, but it's earlier than I thought. But it was just a miscommunication on my part. But don't worry, we'll be back with more Omori tomorrow afternoon. Again, Omori is our afternoon game, so if you want to see Omori, all of our afternoon streams until we beat Omori will be Omori. So afternoon streams just Omori, unless we mix things up for whatever reason. So what we're gonna do is, if you're watching over there on YouTube, I'm going to be bringing down the stream. But on Twitch, we're going to keep the stream going. We're going to be switching over to the Division 2 and continuing our collaborative stream with the Leave ending and Void after 12 p.m. So the YouTube stream will go down, but the Twitch stream will stay live. So if you want to join us for that, you can. Over here on Twitch, the link to the Twitch should be at the top of your YouTube chat there. We do multi-stream, but the switching over on YouTube between games and stuff is really hectic, and it messes with a lot of stuff, so I usually just bring down the YouTube stream when we switch games. But again, if you don't want to check that out, feel free to check out all the other videos we have. I've been streaming for 5 years. So all of the videos for 5 years are up on our Twitch, or not our Twitch, on our YouTube channel. Check out the live section, check out the playlist. Everything should be in playlists now. So we just finished Paper Mario last night, if you want to check out that, as well as a whole bunch of other stuff. But I do appreciate you over on YouTube. Also, please remember to like, comment, subscribe, and share out all our videos to anybody you think might be interested in them. I do appreciate it. We're still trying to grow our following base over there on YouTube, so all of the support you can show, I really, really do appreciate it. But I will see you tomorrow after... Well, actually, I'll see you later this evening. We will be back later this evening with some horror games, a special... batch of horror games, since I got this kind of mixed up schedule thing. But we'll be back tonight on YouTube and on Twitch with some horror games, but we're going to continue on Twitch with some Division 2 here in a little bit. But I will see you then. Remember to take care of yourselves mentally and physically, both very important. Remember to stay hydrated. And as always, remember, we can make the world a better place. And all you have to do is be kind. Bye, YouTube. Alright, let's go ahead and shut down the YouTube stream. Alright, so that is the YouTube stream down. Twitch, we are going to